Hello, Eric King coming to you from Mount Shiloh, the Shepherd's Way and the Nugget of Truth. This is part 8 of Illuminosity. We're going deeper in our Christian faith. And today I would like you to take, when you have time sometime, take some piece of paper and a pencil or such and sit at a table. And I want you to go back in your life, and I want you to remember an event that happened in your life that's stamped in your memory that was quite significant. Perhaps early on as a child, perhaps moving from one location to another, changing homes, meeting new friends, a catastrophic event. Perhaps you broke your leg or something when you were a child, or your first tooth that was pulled. And, go back and start in elementary school, pick out some events that were catastrophic and some that were very memorable, and then go into your junior high life and try to remember something that happened. Then perhaps you dropped out of school. I mean, these are events that close one dispensation of time and open up a new dispensation of time in your life. And as we look through our lives, especially depending on how old you are, you can get into graduation of college. You can get perhaps the first time you got yourself in trouble over drinking alcohol or getting married, having a child, closing one door and opening another, closing one portion of your life and opening up another. These are what we could call in the Greek oikonomias, dispensations of life. My point is, I want you to understand that God has been with you through all those dispensations, and look what you know now. Comprehend that you've learned so much through these different dispensations of time. Thank God for them, and thank God that you've been protected through these dispensations of your life. And you're going to continue, by God's grace, to experience more dispensations of life. Now, if we take this same approach to understanding how God communicates through us through dispensations, we apply it on a macro level to the nation of Israel. We find that God put his people through dispensations, from Adam and Eve to the fall, from the fall to the flood, from the flood to the Tower of Babel, from the Tower of Babel to Abraham, from Abraham to Moses, from Moses to John the Baptist introducing us to Jesus Christ, Jesus Christos, from there going into the church age, and all of these things. So we can see that God allows us to build our experience through a working relationship with and through him, and that we learn new things, and we have new agreements with God as we get older, new covenants that we make with ourselves in God, that this is how we are going to approach this from now on, we say to ourselves, because I've learned from it. So we even make new covenants with ourselves. So my point is for you to begin to understand this is beautiful, and how we understand the Bible in 7 major dispensations, and it works for us, and we understand how God shows us that we are to learn from the past. Apostle Paul says to the Corinthian church, he says, whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the Scriptures might have hope. Today I hope that you have hope. Stay with us here on top of Mount Shiloh at the Shepherd's Way and Nugget of Truth. Watch all of our Illuminosity messages. Talk to you soon.